So for those of you who are pursuing post-professional clinical doctorates, there are a lot of options out there, and including a lot of options that are online. And if you're considering an online program, you may have a lot of questions. What does it look like? Do I interact with my peers? How do I interact with my professor? And so there's a lot of terminology that can really get confusing. So let's break it down a little. Hybrid programs imply that there's some element of online learning and also in-person learning. Online programs, such as the Clinical Science Doctorate in Occupational Therapy at the University of Pittsburgh, is a fully online program, meaning all of our coursework, all of the requirements, the training through graduation are all possible to students in a fully online format. There are a couple other terms when we're talking about online and hybrid programs, and those are terms called synchronous and asynchronous learning. So synchronous learning means that you are working with your professor or with your classmates in real time. So you're all working on the same activity together, usually in a live Zoom session or a Teams meeting, but at the same time. Asynchronous implies that you are able to complete your assignments, complete your readings, complete your activities on your own time and on your own schedule. So the University of Pittsburgh Doctor of Clinical Science and Occupational Therapy program is an online program that includes synchronous and asynchronous learning. So you have the best of both worlds. It allows you the flexibility to complete your activities and your assignments for each week on your own time frame, but it also gives you that in-person feel with weekly live sessions with your peers in the course and also with the course instructor. So we thought it might be helpful if we could give you a little bit of a snapshot of what our courses look like. So on your screen is an exemplar. We use a learning platform called Canvas. It's sort of like a tool that allows us to organize our materials and share it with our students. Every class, every course looks exactly the same. What this does is it allows our students to focus on the content rather than learning how to navigate each particular site with each particular course. So students will always have a syllabus to give them an idea of what goes on for the semester. And I'm going to use my pointer to help along with this, a course schedule, and an online support desk that's 24/7. So if you do get stuck and you're working and maybe you're an early bird or a late owl, there's still someone to be able to help you with some resources if you're getting stuck with the online mechanisms. Every one of our courses is divided into what we call modules. And so I'm going to show you now what a module looks like and what a student who is in our program is expected to accomplish on a week-to-week basis. So on your screen right now is an example of what a module looks like. Our modules are set up to look pretty much the same from week to week, which gives students the opportunity to be familiar with the material, to know where they need to prepare, to know what they need to work on asynchronously, and to know what's expected of them when we get together for our synchronous or our live time together. So if you look at your screen, you can see that each module starts out with a basic overview, kind of an introduction, and maybe a short lecture. Also included are background materials. So these are the assigned readings for the week, and students are afforded a quick link and quick access to those materials through the University of Pittsburgh library system. Modules typically include a few activities that may or may not be graded and a few discussions. This particular example has an activity where it's an interactive exercise to help students understand some of the real world challenges of implementing evidence, for instance. There's a discussion thread where each student contributes and responds to others, but again, completes this assignment asynchronously, meaning on their own time frame. There is an assignment that would be due that students complete on their own time frame, a short quiz, and then it finishes with a live session. So most of the material in our courses are asynchronous. So 2.0 through 2.5 in the example on your screen can be done on your own time frame. And 2.6 is our live session. So all of our courses culminate the module with a live session. Our live sessions meet weekly for an hour and a half. typically 6 to 7:30 East Coast time, and it's an opportunity for students to interact with each other, to get feedback on their exercises, and also to learn additional material or have discussions about the content and bring it home in a way that just can't be done through asynchronous learning.